Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got an old story really, but I want to make sure everybody knows about what's being taken off the shelves, being put out of your access. They're more regulation, what else is new? But here's the thing, it's not going to happen until June 1st, and that gives everybody time to figure out what they're going to do. Now, there could be repercussions for me to telling you to stock up on things, but if you need a little bit, you should think about it. If you have a you know if you're into Western medicine, I'm actually a little convicted about this because I have not taken care of this subject. I don't really take anything, and I avoid antibiotics and stuff like that. So I wasn't going to give it to my fish in my pond because that's what's being taken off. It's not, this isn't for human consumption, of course. But I just happen to have a pond that I put in, and I'm about to start putting fish in it. And have you ever caught a fish and it was sick? Well, if I buy my meds now, I can rehabilitate them. If you've got farm animals, you need to think about them. Get what you need while you can. Otherwise, you'll still be able to probably get it in the Thunderdome. If you've got a relationship with your veterinarian. But for those of you that want to see the brands and kind of check out what's going on, check the list out. Here it comes. This is my first goat roping on StreamYard, so just bear with me. Thank you for being here. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. In June of 2023, all medical important products used in livestock production will be leaving the farm and feed store shelves and will fall under veterinarian oversight. Okay. So, here's a list of some things that I would recommend you Google searching. That's all I'm saying. You can Google search it, and you can go from there. I was turned on to this, and like I said, kind of convicted about it by MNJ. She's a super prepper, and she's like, "You don't have this." It's like, "Well, I don't take it," but that's not the right attitude. I'm not thinking about my fish and my farm animals. So check out these brands right here: AquaCef, AquaMox, AquaCypro for your fish. You can also, I'll give you a second to write those down, because that's all you have to do is do a Google search and just get lost, and you'll find the best prices like I do. That's what I try to do on everything I buy. I don't have anything to sell you. I don't have an affiliate link for these people, for any certain place. I'm just trying to let everybody know, hey, it's almost gone. June 1st is right around the corner. Now, here's some other affected products. Will include, I'm not going to say all those things. I'll screw them up. So, all these things. But notice, I see penicillin on there and all these other things that you can get for your fish and animals that could be handy in the Thunderdome. You got to look after them. And this could be a big part of being in the Thunderdome. As much pestilence that's coming out from everywhere. Ivermectin for your animals is great. That's been a really good hit. That's probably a key word by now. We got to be real careful on the tube, as bad as I hate to, and as hard as it is. But that's the story today is, hey guys, how are you? Are you prepared? Because I wasn't, and I was kind of, hey, you need to do this. And I was like, all right, I've been putting it off. I'll do it. I better do it pretty quick because they're going to be gone before long. And I didn't know this, but Neosporin was once a prescription. It just doesn't make any sense. Trust the science, as they say. There's some other additional health tips that I'd like to give out, as that's what we're going to have in the Thunderdome. If you don't feel good, you're not going to be able to do what you need to do. And I'm not saying the end of the world's tomorrow. I'm not really a tinfoil hatter. I think a lot of us are going to prosper, and then maybe it'll get hard, or maybe it'll just get hard right now. I don't know. All I know is if we can be healthy going in, you'll make better decisions. You'll feel like doing something. You'll be able to take that action that so many people miss out on. That's some really, really smart people that read a lot of books and they never take action. It's like, great. What did you do it? It's like, yeah, well, I read the book. Okay. Well, if you don't take action, then it doesn't do anything. I read a few books. I listened to most of them, but I really got into probably three of them. And this was over the last few years, and that was Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad. I talked to a friend of mine today about that. Actually, the Texas Boys YouTube channel, we'll be on with him before long. And that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, I put that to work. I put it to action. Richest Man in Babylon, I put that to action. The Michael Matthews, Bigger, Leaner, Stronger. I put that book into action and I got in shape, so try to take this information and act on it. It's one thing to consume information all the time. It's a completely different thing to take action. So that's all. I want to actively try to help people get in shape and get, because if you remember, I know a lot of you guys were from the beginning of the channel. It used to be called Financial Fitness, and fitness helped me and my wife so much, just controlling our eating and our exercise. It just opened up so many doors because I felt like going to look for rental properties. I felt like going to the bank and making those things happen. I felt like learning more. Your mind gets clearer when you're eating. And take this to heart: poisonous food. It is poisonous. You're going to see more people getting sick as they continually consume box foods, oils, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you're talking health and fitness, and I'm out. I just quit." Look, guys, that's not really it. I do. Be honest with you, I want to look like Superman. I think it's cool. I feel good. It gives you confidence. It keeps me going, in the gym. And, you see results and diet and all that stuff. I like it. But that wasn't the beginning. In the beginning, my wife got really sick, and we had to figure out that. I mean, that was number one priority. And I learned so much from that while I was working out and going through the movements. Things started happening. My body started changing. It was really exciting. So as I do everything, I'm all in. I'm all the way in on just about everything I do. So that's where it took me, was to the fitness route. But it all started for me and my wife, Stacey, by actually, for health reasons, for life, because she was dying, guys. I mean, a lot of the people that she was associated with in their lupus groups, Facebook lupus groups, a lot of them are dying off. I mean, a lot of them are dead. It killed them. And a lot of that is they cannot control what they put in their mouth. And it's hard. But once you get there, once you get so sick and so out of shape and so there's pain in my shoulders, hips, back, all over the place. And I was just ready to do something. I'm ready, and she was dying. I thought, okay, let's go. And there's no going back. And just don't get me wrong. When I go on these trips, I get real, the food is so hyper palatable. It's very addictive. High fructose corn syrup is very addictive. Your body loves sugar. It's a super fuel. It's like your body craves it. When you eat it, you want more. And you eat it, you want more. It's called a positive feedback system. Where like salt, that's been demonized forever, is a negative feedback system. When you get so much of that, you don't really want it anymore. You say, "Oh, I don't want anything salty." You know what I'm saying? Drugs, they're a positive feedback system. You want more and more and more. So we got away from those things, and it really helped us. And that's what I want to relay to you guys. If you have any lupus questions, we've really been down the rabbit hole on that. I'll be happy to help you any way I can to get to kind of going towards that direction. And I know this doesn't have a lot to do with what's on the screen. I just want to make sure you had plenty of time to look at that and screenshot it or whatever if you're interested in protecting your animals, if you know what I mean. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.